All right. So we reacted to this young lady's. We reacted to this young lady one time. I think we're far enough in the video that I shouldn't get copyrighted. I hope. But just in case, I'm recording this thing while we're doing this, so if necessary, I'll still be able to pull the videos now that I've armed the record to go along with the stream. This lady is named Kasey Chambers. Ain't No Little Girl official video. Um, I did one of her videos already. She did the Eminem song. Someone in the comments said this video was really good, so take a look at it. I've had multiple disagreements with people where they have known hardly anything about topics. I engaged because I knew something about it. Several have responded with the words to the effect of "this isn't fair" because I don't know things about them. Exactly, dude. That's what. And why the hell are you taking this? Right, dude. I wish like people would quantify things a little bit more based off of their level of knowledge. I will end the political talk now. Oh, don't worry. If you guys are willing to, we can jump into another one. Um, you know, I love the political shit, dude. But maybe like a political video, music. Political video, music. This way we don't get down in the dumps by the end of the video, you know, like stream. I mean, it ain't gonna affect me, dude. I love it. And then I left my country, so once my video ends and my baby gets home, we just cuddle, bro. Like there ain't nothing else there. This is the internet. Everyone has strong opinions on things they don't know about. I won't over the music. Exactly, dude. All right. So today we're gonna be reacting to Kasey Chambers. She did the Eminem, what is it, the 8 Mile song? Well, I can't remember what it's called, dude. No, it's not Lose Yourself. I don't remember what song it is. But she did that dope ass cover. Everyone told me I had to react to this one, and I felt bad because I did that like 3 weeks ago or like 4 weeks ago, and I haven't done another one of her videos. I have a list here of at least I'm gonna try and do 1 or 2 songs a day. I have one in here, Token, Not Supposed to Be Here. Sleep Token, The Summoning, Kasey Chambers, this one. Remain, Axia, Turn the Lights Down, and Rin, Illest of Our Time. And then Broken by the Scream, we have this song right here, which Mr. Ty here, or is it Tay? I apologize if I say it incorrectly. So we're gonna do 2 today, and then we're gonna do one of these videos towards the end of the stream each day. Now we're getting into one a little early just because we need a palate cleanser, because that guy broke my heart. I was hoping we'd have something better than that. And then the fact that that video is just kind of like, I don't even know why Destiny titled it that way. Whatever, that was disingenuous. I feel like that was a wet blanket. But let's get this song done real quick, and then we'll probably do another political thing or something, or watch something funny or something, and then we'll tackle the Broken song. All right.
Like a child, you've made up your mind.
Dawn of Rhyme. What's up, dude? What's going on, baby? How you doing?
You make it look easy to leave me behind. Your cross and a breast, and your cool.
I will return briefly. Need stacks. Hey, man, be safe to your journey to snacks. Snacks are God's greatest gift.
And a line. You hold out your heart, your hand, and change the plan, and call yourself a man.
All right, man, this lady's got some good vocals, bro. She's got a very powerful fucking voice, dude. It's kind of crazy. Also, like, men need to learn a few things in life. And look, I'm not trying to become like some super feminist out here. That's not the goal, and I got to be careful not to soy up too much while I'm in Canada because I apologize. It's a little more sensitive out here. But man, I just know so many men that have treated their lovers and wives and girlfriends like total shit. I don't get it. Like, these are the people that you're supposed to love. And I get it, dude. Women have done terrible shit in relationships too. You're talking to a guy who's been cheated on by every girlfriend I've ever had. You know what I mean? It's like, it doesn't just stop at men. But something that men have the power to do is we can work on ourselves, man. Like, it's never about being like the good guy constantly. You don't have to be like, how do I say this? You don't have to be like, it's not like a bro moment to like want to work on the issues you have. And like, you want to work on the issues that you have because it's better overall for your life and for those in your life. You would hope that your loved ones, be them your children, your wife, whatever, your friends, they would work on their issues too. We got to stop pointing the finger about other people. Like again, it falls into the same mindset that MAGA has. We got to stop pointing the finger about, well, they did this, so I'm going to do this. A woman broke my heart here, so I get to do this. Not how it works. There are reasons why people cheat. There are reasons why people are unfaithful. There are reasons why things go wrong in people's lives. We need to start taking stock of our lives and be responsible in them. When we see men that are sharing like their girlfriend's nudes or, you know, posting stuff on the internet like that, we should call it out, man. When we see guys that are, you know, treating their wives like shit, especially if they're like in a gaming lobby with you, and they're just yelling at their wife because they're asking them to spend time with their kids. It's like, bro, why don't you man the fuck up and go spend time with your child? What are you doing, man? Yes, you're entitled to your own free time, but you're a dad or you're a husband. Or spend time with them. Work on issues with them. Listen to them. Even if you're the only one doing it, eventually the relationship will end, and then when you find another one, they'll value those things out of you. It's okay, man. Like, things aren't supposed to be forever. But men just get stuck in this fucking, like, this system where they treat the loved ones like shit. Like, I can't, it doesn't make sense to me. Doesn't. Like, if you love somebody, you should want to lift them up every opportunity you get. It's that simple, man. There's nothing else about it. You love them. You want them to succeed. You want them to be happy. Like, when couples fight, I don't understand what the intent is. You don't want to have a fight with your wife to where the goal is that you beat her in that fight, even if it's just an argument. Why? You want to date a loser? Do you want to date someone that you can bully? No. The goal of a fight is to understand one another, to see what your differences are and move past them. I don't want to date a loser, and I know the girlfriend I'm with doesn't want to date a fucking loser. So why do I want to beat them in like a combative way? Like, be it in the realm of like ideas or physicality. There's nothing there. Like, if someone's constantly losing, you're not going to be attracted to them. The reason why we have disagreements with those that we love is so that we can come to some form of understanding. And having grace in these situations mean everything. It doesn't make you somebody that's soft. It doesn't make you someone that's soy. It just makes you a good man. Unless you don't love yourself and struggle with empathy, then you need to make sure your partner loses so you can feel above them. Yeah, that's true. You know, but if that's the case, then again, that's why we say that you should learn to love yourself before you love other people. Because if you can't love yourself, how the fuck are you going to love someone else? Again, it falls back into the same logic that Jordan Peterson used to put in the world. Clean your goddamn room before you tell other people how to sort your life. You know what I mean? Like, fix your life. And your life involves you, you know? If you hate who you are, change it. Work on it. Fix that aspect first and then find someone to be your significant other. And if you find someone in the journey to fixing yourself that can fall in love with you despite your flaws and failures, then you found someone that's worth keeping and worth holding on to forever and worth fighting for. For people like they need not to be in a relationship. Exactly, dude. They're just not there yet. Relationships are a blessing. They're not a right. People aren't entitled. You're not entitled to other people. It's work. It's commitment. It's something beautiful. We shouldn't fucking undersell it for any reason. But men exist in this fucking red pill culture where I think it's okay to just leave a bitch, and you're like, bro, what are you doing? Just stop. And then the emotional damage they causes more women to make more songs about how evil men are, and then it just becomes a cycle. I have to get a basic minimum level before a relationship and improve more over time in a relationship if they want. Exactly, dude. That's just the way it works, you know? But people are like, they're just so blind, dude. It's everyone else's fault. It's the system. I got friend zoned. I got this. She doesn't value the things I say. Bro, come on. Come on, man. That's not to say women don't have things to work on. They have a lot of things to work on. Their level of emotional manipulation scares the fuck out of me. Like, dude. Or the way they can gaslight you to make you feel like you're getting crazy. Like, if you get slightly, like, a raised voice and they'll act like you're, like, about to beat them, you're like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm just getting excited. Like, you know what I mean? And you're like, come on, bro. It goes both ways, obviously. But it doesn't matter with their faults. We have to work on our own. If for any other reason to make men better. It's simple. I want to see men thrive. And the best way they can do that is by being better versions of themselves.
But I ain't no little girl. No, I ain't no little girl.
Hell yeah.
I won't cry, I won't beg, I won't plead, I won't pray, I won't ask you to stay.
Honestly, that should be everyone's advice. It shouldn't even be just for women. Like, you should never beg a person to be in your life. If that person wants to be there, they'll be there. Yeah, she does. She has a stellar voice. She can hold them notes. Like, her ability to, like, play around, like, with it's almost like a mini yordle, but it's not. Like, I don't know the technical I need to start just researching these things so I don't sound like a fucking moron when I talk. But, like, her ability to, like, just play around and, like, raise and lower the octave while also maintaining the note is so impressive. And you got to give her credit for it. I'm 2 songs deep. One of them was live. This one's a music video, so this one's probably been cleaned up and post a bit. But it doesn't matter, dude. We heard her live, and she was just as powerful, dude.
We just walk on by and leave it alone.
That angel looks fucking creepy. We need to start applying that same logic, man. Stop begging for people to be in your life. Stop crying for those that aren't. Just find ways to be happy with who you are. And man, I said it before, I think in that the Ren song, What Does Your Love Look Like? That when we start building ourselves up in ways that is beautiful, other people will notice, man. They'll show up. They'll pay attention. I mean, you guys are proof of that, dude. Like, man, I was in a dark place when I did High Ren. Really dark place, dog. And then hearing kindness and seeing genuine human apathy and empathy and just all of these other fucking things, it changed my perspective. That the people actually give a fuck. And it's not like this dark fucking world that's just constantly riddled with idiots, you know what I mean? We need to be happier with the things that we have, but we also need to be somewhat like present, I think is the word I'm looking for, in everything that we do. We need to be present in the way that we live our lives. By being present in the moment, it invites other people to enjoy that moment with us, instead of being lost in our head. Started from the bottom and now, exactly, bro. Exactly. Dude, I already feel like I'm a successful YouTuber. I don't have the most subscribers. Hell, dude, I'm probably still one of the smaller Ben channels. Don't care. I'm having a blast. Haha, yeah. Even some idiots are nice people. Exactly. Actually, dude, like I said, I've worked in the in the industry, the automotive industry, for a long time. A majority of the people I've worked alongside, are Republicans. They are the people that like watch Tucker Carlson and buy the bullshit, and are the ones that believe some of the most inane things that are coming into the media right now. But yet, they're still the same guys that'll take the shirt off your back. You know what I mean? They're still the same guys that when a customer's up in my face in the lobby because he signed a bill and that's exactly what his bill is later, and like he's like about to knock me the fuck out or try to. Keyword is try. Hopefully, I got them guns, son. They'll be right there in my corner, regardless of my political affiliation, regardless of my views on masculinity. Like, these are the same guys that when they go out for lunch, they'd be like, "What you want, dog?" And be like, "Oh, I ain't got no money." He's like, "Did I ask what you fucking want? Like, how much money you had? I asked what you wanted for fucking lunch, bro." You know what I mean? These are the same guys that they care a great deal about their community in their own fucking way. They're just, taking bad information. People that aren't, the highest on the totem pole usually are my favorite people. I like people on the bottom. I like people that their only problem in life is that they're broke. You know what I mean? Like, I can relate to that. At the end of the day, they find ways to be happy and smile through a bunch of bullshit. Granted, usually it's with marijuana and alcohol, but it's filled with good times and laughter. I fucking love it, dude. We just need to find ways to, like, make those guys not so bad in other areas. Anyone who's nice to their in-group can be nice to the out-group. If you can just undo something of that in-group and out-group thinking. Exactly, dude. Exactly. And it's through kindness and understanding that we can bridge so many beautiful gaps. Like, people want to be around other people. It's in the soul of us. We want to be around other people. And to do that, we have to be present. We have to be in the moment. We have to understand what we're doing, what we're saying, and who we're saying it and doing it with. Songs like this encapsulate that so far. Maybe she says some crazy, heinous shit halfway through it. I don't know.
You won't take me down easy.
Damn right, girl.
But I ain't made of stone.
Yeah.
Well, a lesson is learned. And a blessing is lost. Well, I ain't afraid to stand and give a damn and take it like a man.
Hell yeah, dude. That was powerful, man. I also like that she talked about lesson learned, lesson lost. Even maximum security prisoners would usually rather be around some unhinged murderers than exactly, dude. We're humans, man. We like to be around people, and to cut us off from people, isolation is so dangerous. I like what she said. Wait, hold on, let me so I don't misquote because I do that all the time because my brain is dumb.
Like a maid to stand and give a damn and take it like a man.
Dude, and to give a damn and take it like a man. That's gangster. Because, like, when we talk about that stuff, like, if you really want to play around in some of the language that we use, man doesn't necessarily mean men. When we talk about mankind, there are some beautiful sentiments there that we all must hold on to. And the spirit of mankind, despite our flaws, I think is a beautiful one. Like, we can see in real time, after tragedies, typically we come together. Despite our differences, despite who we are in our own homes, that we can see one another as human. And when we do that, for a brief moment, we remember what our divine mission is: to foster in a healthy world for all of us to thrive. And though we fall short of that goal consistently and honestly all the time, every once in a while we get glimpses of what we could be if we set aside such ridiculous prejudices that we have, be it from birth, be it from programming, be it from our own inadequacies in our own life that lead to like hatred for others. We need more of that. Mankind can be a beautiful thing, but in order to do that, we have to be able to stand up for men, or not men, but man, human. And when a woman is willing to take it like a man, that means she's willing to wear the brunt of all of it. She's not going to use her gender as a scapegoat. She's not going to say, "Well, I'm a woman, so I can't do this or that." She's going to say, "I'm human. Put any trial before me, and I'll knock the fucking walls down. And if anyone gets in my way, mercy on their soul, baby." And she also said earlier in there that she wasn't made of stone, that she can crumble, and that she isn't impervious to failure. Like, all of these things matter and mean something. Like, she's not saying that she's better than anyone around her. She's saying that she's going to tackle these things head on, even if they're hard, even if they might break her. That's a beautiful sentiment that we can all get behind, regardless. Even if you don't like the music, even if you don't like her singing, even if you find something that you just don't like about her, that's still a beautiful message that we should all be standing behind, man. Handle it, girl. Get it.
But I ain't no little girl. No, I ain't no little girl. I won't cry, I won't beg, I won't plead,
I won't cry, I won't beg, I won't plead. If you're gonna walk, get to fucking walk, and there's the door. I've noticed the good singers and rappers admit they aren't the best and they have flaws, etc. Exactly. That's why I think I resonated so much with High Ren's first video, which is, well, with High Ren, sorry, not High, as if his name is High Ren. I like that he was playing the devil's advocate with himself, and he was giving some power and credence to the id, the inner voice, the monster within that he let out for Cujo Beatdown. You know what I mean? Like, I love that he had that out there. And when you see Cujo Beatdown, some people are like, "I thought you were anti-violence." I am. Ultimately, I think the song is dangerous. And I don't even, given with what's been released on it, I think he is often high. Exactly, dude. But Cujo Beatdown is a cool song, but it's cool to see Ren let his id out. I said this a lot when I was talking about Chinchilla, and it made a few people mad. I lost a few subs over it. Some people that have been here since High Ren. But I mean, I gotta speak my mind when I see a thing. That's just the way it's gonna go, and I apologize. If you ask me to watch something you don't like what I say, I apologize in advance. I'm following a rapper wannabe on YouTube. He brags about being a winner, but it's not. And he lost his shit when I asked why he doesn't rap about his struggles versus projecting success. Exactly, dude. Exactly. You gotta be willing to talk about your faults, man. You have to. It's what makes you human. Like, no one likes a character that always wins. And when you see someone like Ren who's willing to say, "Hey, man, I have a dark side," that motherfucker can be dangerous. He can be scary. And that dark side was created at the dawn of time, because that dark side resides in every single one of us. Like, if you're not willing to have those conversations, what are you doing? You're just gonna come out and be like, "I got money, I got bitches, what's up? I got a big dick." I can relate more to failures and striving versus success. Exactly, dude. And then people that just want success stories, they're not wanting to see the success story of the individual that's giving it. They just want to envision them with their life. Especially use somebody to spread out approximately, spread out to flex unironically. Exactly, dude. Like, dude, I openly tell people here on YouTube that I'm probably a failure at YouTube. You know what I mean? I've been doing this 12 years. Someone, I'll just show you something real quick, and then I'll definitely get back to it. Oh, they don't know what actual success is, and they're imitating. Exactly, dude. Let me just show you this video real quick. It's not a video. It's just a small little comment that I got on one of these. I did a video calling out Hassan's orbiters while watching Hutch, and then also giving Hutch a hard time. This man dropped a hilarious comment. Imagine clout farming Hassan's name and you don't even get 70 views. Lol. It's like, all right, dude. You understand that I'm a small streamer. I'm glad I got 70 views. What are you talking about, dude? Most of my content that's not Ren gets like 30 to 40. I'm lucky if they hit 50, dog. So fuck yeah, I'm glad I... And how many did I get in the end? I'm at 106. Let's go, bro. 30 more, dude. Bring it, baby. What was my response to it? I don't remember. I was like, facts, a sad fate indeed. Even glad I got what I got. You got to start somewhere, and somewhere, and the bottom is a fair place to begin. Thanks for watching what you did. Safe travels, friend. It's getting crazy out there. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna sit here and fight with this guy that says, "Well, no, I'm successful because I got a paycheck on YouTube." Like, no, bro. I have so much work to do. I got to work on my setup. I got to work on my editing. I got to work on everything. There's so much to improve on. My fucking tangents, or they call them side quests around here because I'm a gamer. Oh, look, dude, this just hit my head. I don't know why it just did. But, I mean, I even say the same thing here. Like on YouTube, if people tell me I'm not watching anymore, it's like, okay, man, I apologize. I had a guy who's been subscribed for a long time. In one of my most recent videos, I was talking about with Ren that I don't really like to learn about the artist. Now, if someone wants to give me information about the artist, that's cool. But typically, I wouldn't do chapters and start, you know what I mean? I wouldn't do these things and learn about the artist's entire story. Suffice it to say, as fucked up as it is, I don't really usually care about an artist's story. Because their art, once they release it, to me, is for me to digest how it affects me as a person. And that's why their story can get in the way of those things. Now, I'm glad I dug into Ren, because Ren has a beautiful story that's worth telling. And you should be uplifted and spread throughout the world because it can make the world a better place. A kid that didn't give up hope despite no matter what odds he was against. It is a story of the human condition in its purest form. But I had a guy who's been watching since High Ren straight up say, I don't watch your content for you. I watch it for Ren. It's not about you. It's about him. I'm like, okay, man. Maybe we should part ways then. My channel is not about Ren. My channel is about a wide variety of things, and Ren is one of them. But it's not about Ren. And if you think my content is solely based on lifting up Ren, I'm sorry, dude. That's not ever what it's going to be about. It's more about what Ren does for us as in large. You know what I mean? What he does to lift up our lives and to make the world a better place. That's why usually when I thank Ren, I thank the renegades too. Because though they are a portion of Ren, the people that have impacted my life the most isn't Ren. It's renegades. It's you guys. Or my take on bands and music groups is they make sound good. It turns out they are an ass and it can put me off. But if I love the group, I might mildly dig. Yeah. I don't like to looking at the artist because then I find out terrible shit that could ruin the music for me. You know, one of my favorite actors, Danny Masterson, is actually a subhuman piece of shit. If he's there for Ren, why would he not just be watching Ren? XT, he wants to see how Ren's music can be interpreted by other people, which makes sense, But I'm never going to be a guy who's going to beg my audience to stay. Like, if you like what I'm doing, cool, Let's have a good time. Let's have this conversation. I'm glad you're here. I value every single person that watches my videos. I know I run my mouth way too much. But, I welcome you to come here. And that's why I try to do no moderation on my comments. If someone wants to come in and be like, you fat fuck, why don't you shut the fuck up? I'd be like, hey man, thank you for watching. I'm so glad you stopped by. It means the world to me. Hopefully you have safe travels in your life, friend. That's the only way to do it. Like, I'm not going to tell people I'm not fat. Dude, I'm 400 something pounds. I'm fat as fuck, dog. But you don't beg people to stay, either it be in like your professional career or life or in love relationships. If you change for one, you might like the other. Exactly. I wonder why the very real and reasonable religion of Scientology didn't help Danny not be a cunt. Weird. Exactly. Yeah, and if I were to placate to one audience member, what negative effect could that have on the rest of my stuff? If I phone in a fucking reaction, people are gonna know that. Like this young lady here, if she were to come out here and just lip sync a video and not throw her fucking emotion into it and throw her soul into what she did, would she have the audience that she has? Probably not. If Ren came out and was just fucking putting on a fake show every time he put on a show, would people watch his content? No. Come on, man. People like the genuine authenticity, especially while we're moving closer and closer to things like AI. It's getting harder and harder to determine what's real and what's not, what really is a statement and what isn't. What happens when everything just becomes perfect and corporatized and all the lines are perfectly drawn, all the music's hit perfect notes, and there's nothing dirty, nothing messy, nothing human about what we're doing. Soon, the only thing that is going to be human are the mistakes we make. And those mistakes are the things we're going to care more about. Hi, all Pixie. Lots of renegades actually love to hear the reactor's stories and thoughts and feelings. At least I do. Exactly. And to the guy that left, much love, homie. Much love. Wish you the best. You know what I mean? I even saw a few people in the comments come in to defend me. That's the first time I've ever seen someone defend me before. That's crazy. That's crazy. Also, could you imagine if we applied the things she's saying where she won't bend, she won't break, all these beautiful sentiments where a woman with her willpower is going to show like the dominant human spirit? Could we apply that same logic to our fucking justice system? Oh my god, that would fix so many issues. That like no matter amount of how much money you have, that you will still be held to the same laws and standards of those that are your oh yeah, the same standards that a poor man might suffer through. Quite a few years ago, I was thinking multiple times how weird it will be in 1,000 years, people being able to directly watch the history of today. Now I think, oh, they won't have a clue which footage of today has actually happened. I've never heard and cared much about any celebrity story, but Ren is the exception. Is a real life hero. Exactly, dude. Exactly. Sorry, no justice system reform, but we can do is not release the Epstein files. Exactly, dude. Exactly. I mean, the sounds from the car, the guitar is known as well. Exactly, dude. I love it when artists that are just like named artists, like, Kasey Chambers. Obviously, she probably doesn't use the same guitarist every time. Maybe I could totally be wrong. But it's cool that when like an artist who is just known as their name and they're only like, they're not like a whole band ensemble or whatever, will still let a guy, I thought reaction was stupid as fuck until Ren. Exactly, dude. Let people like this gentleman have his moment. And dude, this guy's hitting it, bro. It's got a bluesy ass vibe, dude. It's hitting all the right ass notes. He's playing it very well. And let's not strut, dude. This man's putting a lot of soul into what he's doing. I thought, yeah, dude, the reaction video one, I have a hard time with reactions because half the time I feel like people phone it in. I used to watch them a few times, um, but it gets a little rough when like I see a reaction and there's no like version of the person within their reaction. 3-minute song, 5-minute video, and you're like, what am I doing? Why am I could just listen to the song. I liked him before, Ren. I understand that. Dude, come on, dude. I ain't a little girl. Like, I like that little rasp, dude. When she gets that in there, that shit sounds good. I call it blues voice. I don't know what the technical term is. Uncle Ray is a master of that shit. I used to be mild prejudiced against people who liked reaction videos. It just seems silly to me. Then I watched some music ones and realized there's a community, the joy of discovery of sharing something you love. So I fucked up that initially. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Look, I'm gonna be brutally honest with you, and if this ruins people's day, I am sorry in advance. I'm very good at saying something that pisses some form of people off. And yes, this lady is fucking fire. Well, I used to tell people all the time, I do, because like I blew up doing a reaction to a video on YouTube, but none of my League of Legends content outside of that was getting any traction. Where I'd be making like shows that I put a month worth of time into, learning a new character, going over the pros and cons of that character, and you know, how you can utilize what knowledge I've gained by my 1 month of playing a character. That video got like 50 views at its peak. So I spent a month learning a character, recording about 150 games, and I got 50 views. And then YouTube released a video called Thresh, A Night at the Inn, and then that video got, right now it's my highest viewed video, I think at like 20-something thousand views. I blew up. And then people told me to listen to Pentakill, and I did, and I really enjoyed what I did. But I realized that all of my League videos I would upload that weren't reactions got no views. So then I used to go around and tell people, I was like, I refuse to be a reaction channel. Like, the content that I pour my heart and soul into gets nothing. And then if I go do a reaction video, I get people to watch because they already have something they like. So when I started doing reactions again, I was very hesitant to do them because I don't think that a lot of effort goes into a reaction view. That's why I wanted to make the move to streaming, so like I'm just not making money. You know, what little ad revenue I do get, I'm not making money just off of stealing content from other people. Some of it could be me gaming, some of it could be me just talking with you and chilling, and then some of them are reactions. So at least there's some kind of cost on my side other than uploading a video of me watching someone else. So for me, I've always thought that like reaction content was like the lowest bar of creativity. Now I'm starting to realize about the community and the things that you foster through it and how those can be beautiful, much like you said initially. So I was in the same boat that you were. I kind of wrote off reactions. I thought people just wanted to go into echo chambers and watch stuff that they already liked, and most of them didn't care about the reactor or the stuff that the reactor is putting out. I mean, I still sometimes fall into that mindset. Like when I go put a video out that's not Ren and it gets like 30 videos or views, and I'm like, fuck. But we're gonna see if you hit the same. Exactly, dude. But I'm starting to like open my mind to like the reaction sphere in a positive way. That like we are like, it's so cool that like even if I can get one person to listen to this young lady for the first time, that's impressive. You know what I mean? Like, and even if she may never be thankful for it, it's still awesome. Like, there are genuine artists out there that are fun. What I love is seeing someone's first contact reaction to a group they didn't even know existed. Those first contact reactions, seeing how someone responds is what they think feels. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. It's fucking awesome. And then you get to have fun while learning about a bunch of new stuff and like styles of music and genres of music, and you can go in different directions, and it can make you a better person by giving you a fuller palette of stuff to pull from. Plus, I discovered about half of my favorite music of all time from the past 2 Exactly, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like, I had to have a wake up moment. You know, like I remember when I first started talking to my girlfriend, and I told her, I was like, I fucking hate doing music reacts, dude. I just feel like there's so much copyright and there's so much, you know, like there's so much back and forth, and there's copyright strikes, and it's just scary as fuck because I have 12 years of content that most of it's not even good, but it's like stuff that I put my heart and soul into, and to see it potentially go up in smoke because I'm reacting to a song, you know. So I try my hardest to keep things localized to smaller content creators that, you know, aren't going to go nuclear on my ass, but you know, a part of me does still fear that shit. You know what I mean? Like, especially when I have streams taken down because even a Ren video got me in a little trouble. And not that Ren got me in trouble, and Ren would help me get out of trouble if it happened, but where his content ID is held, nuke streams and it can turn streams off, and it's terrifying. But I do love doing music reacts because I love interacting with new music and learning so much about different genres. Like, I'm learning about artists from the UK, the Skinner Brothers, Ren, Romain, all these people that are these like interesting dynamic artists, Chinchilla, you know what I mean? And then like here we are listening to an artist from Australia. I release most of my stuff under Creative Commons. Some of it's not the best, but hey, at least it's Creative Commons. Right on. I think I'm gumming out. I think it's So is this like Australian country? Because if that's country, dude, country's kind of fire. You're gonna love Normain San. Yes, I need to start watching that too. I should add that to my list because I have a list of here that I plan on doing throughout the weeks.